Mental health, managing stress in the new normal. Identifying workplace stressors. The following are workplace stressors. 1. Health and economic worries that the pandemic brought. 2. The lack of health protection. 3. Heavy workload and mounting teaching expenses. 4. Teachers grapple with the new modes of teaching. 5. Adjustment with the learning delivery modalities. 6. Printing and distributing modules under vulnerable conditions. 7. Working until the wee hours while making reports and addressing students' and parents' concerns. 8. Stretching the family's budget to accommodate the additional teaching expenses while doing household chores. And 9. Guiding their own children in distance learning. What are the effects of stress? It compromises their health, sleep, quality of life, and teaching performance. How to manage your stress? Why is it good to be mentally healthy? Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. How do you stay mentally healthy? We need to have mindfulness and self-care, the key to healthy body and soul. Defining mindfulness. First, it's helpful to become familiar with the meaning of mindfulness, as well as how it relates to meditation. Mindfulness is the quality of being present and fully engaged with whatever we're doing at the moment, free from distraction or judgment, and aware of our thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. Self care, proper nutrition and diet, exercise, and sleep. We have 15 mindfulness activities to reduce stress and increase calm. One is the name game. This game is simpler than I Spy, and yet it can be a powerful tool to curb spiraling thoughts. First, look around you and name 3 things you can hear, then 2 things you can see, and finally, one sensation that you feel. By doing this, you are grounding yourself by increasing your awareness of your body and your environment. 2. Intention setting exercises. Setting aside a little time in the morning to set intentions helps you start the day with a clear mind, says Shireen Eskandani, mindset coach and founder of Wholehearted Coaching. This can include journaling, movement, breathing, or meditation. Be flexible and do what feels best. 3. Deep breathing exercise. The quality of our breathing tells us a lot about where our headspace is at. Chances are, if you're feeling a bit anxious, your breath may feel short, shallow, or constrained. So, one simple way to relieve stress is to practice deep breathing through the diaphragm. 4. The Wiggle and Freeze game. In this game, you and your company or friend wiggle, bounce around, or dance until you say freeze. Then everyone freezes and takes a moment to notice what they can feel in their body. Perhaps movement, tingling, heat, shaking, buzzing, or something else, says Beach. You can repeat it as many times as you'd like. It's a fun way to move around and to start cultivating a greater awareness of bodily sensations, which is a core component of mindfulness practice. 5. Candle study exercise. Light your favorite candle, sit comfortably, and watch the flames sway and flicker. This is actually a form of meditation. Gaze at candle for 5 to 10 minutes and let your mind wander. Observe your thoughts, let them pass without judgment. 6. Tea drinking exercise. If you love drinking tea every day, why not try drinking it a little bit slower? Better yet, try drawing your attention to the sensations, smells, or sounds you observe from the moment you start brewing to the moment you finish your cup. Invite yourself to meet the activity with an embodied presence by noticing sensation that arise as you drink the tea and how often the mind wanders. Then, with compassionate awareness, gently bring the mind back to the tea, back to the body, resting it in the present moment. 7. The Berry Challenge. Some we eat our food too fast. Increase the risk of overeating, indigestion, bloating, and gas. That's a recipe for crankiness and irritability. So here's a challenge for you. Try to eat a strawberry as slow as possible. To begin, aim for 30 seconds to a minute. Notice the taste, the texture, and scent. This can be done with any morsel of food and it can help you slow down when you're eating a meal. 8. Gratitude list exercise. After you wake up in the morning or before you go to bed at night, write 5 to 10 things that you are grateful for. Gratitude lists are the quickest way to ground yourself in difficult times because they help you focus on what is working. The trick, though, is to get specific. So instead of just writing down, I am grateful for family, try, I am grateful for the Zoom call I had with my parents and sister last night. 9. Follow your exercise. This activity is awesome to do with your child or even by yourself. You can also combine this with any deep breathing techniques. Let your child know that whatever they feel, it's okay. The point of mindfulness is not necessarily feeling a particular way, but simply paying attention to how we are feeling in any given moment. 10. Stillness exercise. For many, the word meditation can feel intimidating. But instead of thinking about mastering meditation, think about practicing stillness. This can be as simple as focusing on your breath, a mantra, if you have one you like, or an image. You can do this however long you choose to be still. Every time the mind wanders off, notice the activity and gently redirect the attention back toward the primary object. 11. The chime game. If you have a chime or a bell, ring it once and observe the moment you can't hear the sound anymore. You can do this with your family or a group of friends. Have each person raise their hand when they lose the sound. You might find that everyone's hearing is different. If you don't have a chime, you can use another musical instrument or you can find a sound on the internet. 12. Introspection exercise. Few minutes to sit silently and observe your current mental state and all of the emotions that exist for you right now. Note which thoughts arise by asking ourselves, what do I feel? Instead of, what do I feel X? We develop a stronger curiosity about the self and our ongoing mental experience without falling into rumination. 13. Morning pages. First thing after wake, grab your journal and jot down 3 pages of anything that comes of mind. It doesn't have to be creative or beautiful. It doesn't have to be mind-blowing or even make sense. This is a stream of consciousness exercise meant to clear your mind. Just let it flow. Doing this exercise regularly can help you release and process what is happening mentally. 14. Game. This is another exercise you do with your students. It's very similar to the name game, except this time invite them to put on their listening ears like they are putting on imaginary headphones. Ask them to identify 10 sounds that they can hear. You can prompt them by asking, "You can hear sound from inside your body, inside a room, inside a house. Do you notice some sounds more than others?" 15. Foot grounding exercise. When you are feeling a bit jittery, try placing your feet flat on the floor, whether you are sitting or standing. Breathe in 4 seconds, then count out for 4. Repeat this 3 to 5 times. You can also practice grounding yourself in your feet by paying attention to your soles as you walk. With each step, notice how your weight shifts from the center to the ball of your foot. Maintain steady breathing throughout this exercise. If you have the chance by walking, try walking barefoot in grass. This is called everything. While researchers are still exploring the benefits of this practice, some expert claims that this may help reduce stress while improving blood flow, sleep, and vitality. It's time to be out of order. Almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you, by Anne Lam. Ready? Source of this PowerPoint, Salud Training Center, and to Mama Artes M. Mascareñas, PhD, RGCL. Thank you for your listening.